over the line. Never over the line. I swear to God, if they score from this, here comes the corner. It's whipped in deep. It's headed. They've scored from it. They've actually scored from it. And the same bullshit that happened last week has happened again this week. Where's the consistency, man? It never crossed the line for a corner. Casemiro heads it into the back of the net. I have never seen back-to-back weeks of such corruption in my goddamn life, man. Happened exactly the same against Bournemouth. The corner comes in. And Casemiro heads it in. This is unbelievable that it's happened again. What is this ref doing? Someone better damn well kick off, man. Marinakis, get your ass onto that pitch. The ball never crossed the line. Unbelievable. Man United have taken the lead.
Big up, people. I don't know what the best part about that is. Is it Wolf is shouting, or is it a part where he's asking for Mr. Marinakis to come on the pitch like he's going to actually do something?
Yeah, it's like one of them.
He's scared. He's definitely scared.
It's like one of those runs where what else to do? Just get Mr. Marinakis on the pitch. And the way he's going, corruption, you know, fucking hell.
I think it's quite ironic to talk about corruption with Mr. Marinakis as your
we've got to give him,
as your owner.
He's been dreaming of this day. Cal's been dreaming of this day for the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Does it feel good, Cal?
No. I'm not gonna do the whole.
No, that's fuck all you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're back?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do the shameless thing. I'm not.
No. But you get to come on Never a Foul and the rollover to Coppish, and you get to smile for a week, which is beautiful for you.
No, but
6 more days.
No, I get to smile for a couple of days. But I've got Real Madrid tomorrow night, and then I've got you guys at the weekend.
Oh my God.
I can't lie. Cal, that is a kind of April time of year fucking running, innit? You don't need that in fucking November.
I'm not getting ahead of myself just yet. Don't get me wrong. If we beat Real Madrid and then we beat you, Daps. Then next week's gonna be a madness.
I'm
just gonna let you all know from now. Next week's gonna be a madness. But
I'm just gonna let you all know from now that actually, CB, I don't know what you're on yesterday saying about Daps hiding. Well, we won yesterday. Yeah, I'm never on Sundays. Never ever on. Why would I not come on with fucking that panel yesterday? I'll go to bed early on Sundays, bro. So, but Cal, just to let you know, if we do lose next week, I won't be here next week.
Why won't you be here?
I will be here, really. Cass won't let me go nowhere.
True, but yeah, Sean, hi mate.
Oh, another loser.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing very well, man.
Hold on, isn't?
Thank you.
Wolfie supposed to be here on Mondays.
Yeah, but he's in a meeting at the moment, so he will jump on during the live.
So you brought me in just so you can abuse me because of what happened.
Not necessarily. No, we always need a good Spurs rep. To be fair, so, we need someone to talk some sense into these Delus that want Thomas Frank out already. It's not the point that Kudus and Bergvall and also another player, Jed Spence didn't show up to training because they're injured. But like life could be better, right?
Life could be a lot better, mate. Life could be a lot better. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Another day above ground is a good day.
Yeah. Well, Egal. Yeah, I know that smile. Go for it.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I don't got much to say, man. My team keeps winning 9 games in a row. We're good over here.
Oh yeah, VD, you finally back to winning ways. To be fair, you know what? Everything you're kind of saying of late is kind of proven what you're saying, right? Compared to what other Chelsea fans have been spewing because of one loss against Sunderland.
I keep telling people, and then listen, like last game, I can't believe, or last stream, I got ganged up on by like 3 men that lost.
No. I can't lie. The chat hate you, VD, as well.
Yeah. There's
I don't know what is going on in that Chelsea fan base, but they've got some mad agenda.
The person next to me, he instigates it all.
Oh,
and he instigates it. It's the whole little cousin, or they say little bro. It's the little cousin thing.
You are my little cousin, though. Like, factually.
Yeah, I know. Like,
we admitted that now.
Oh no,
is that out there in the?
So this is how it goes, yeah. So he's my cousin when Chelsea win, but when he loses, you don't deserve to be my cousin.
You
So
disown
then
him.
what does that make it when you man went whole God knows how long without winning?
Yeah, you could have fucking disowned him, and you
That's what
should
it's
never
like,
ever want to
well,
be.
Let's just get one thing straight in it. You didn't take your chance. You didn't take your shot. It is what it is. You should have been a lot
I
smarter.
know, bro. I sat there. I was like, hold on. The stream ended. I was like, hold on a minute. 3-man lost. 3-man lost, and I'm getting pummeled. What's going on here? But hey, listen, just come out of the academy, and I'm still trying to find my feet in the
Doing
space.
very well, son.
But
Doing very well, son.
When I start learning from some of the man on here.
No.
On,
Keep doing what you're doing. You're rattling every single Chelsea fan in the comments, bro.
That one more scout.
So keep doing what
And
you're
more
doing. The
comments,
more they type, the more we appreciate you.
Man said we thought we were brothers. Do you think this?
What did you say that pissed him off? I'm confused.
Everything.
I don't know.
They-
I don't even know myself.
Yeah,
To be fair, I came in the last stream, and I saw someone said, "Where's Reaper?" He was begging for his life not to get banned. So I thought that was funny. And then all of a sudden, 4 men in the chat started jumping on me, and I got banned. I got timed out for 5 minutes or whatever. I don't know what's going on there. So then again, he gets brownie points.
I can't lie. I can't lie. Timing out a member of your panel is mental.
Bro, Cash, you timed him out.
Yeah.
I think Cass used it as more like a calling out
period.
period.
Look, sometimes you got to make PR plays for the masses.
He's
literally, it is what it is. You was a
cousin, bro.
I couldn't believe it.
So what? Family?
Bro, he learned about disloyalty from Terry Flewers.
What?
Oh,
What we doing now? What we doing now?
Just quickly.
Sorry, is he your employer? Is he your employer, Egal? Sorry, man.
Terry's my friend as well.
Exactly true.
Oh, friends. Cool. He'll be your. He was my friend as well. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. Be very fucking careful. Be very careful.
But anyways, no.
Just because you're not cool with someone, don't throw other people into it.
Yeah, he's always done. He's always been cool.
No, I will always call out disloyalty. If someone is trying to make people disloyal, then I will 100% give people warning.
I've just clocked it. Anyways,
fair. I'm just saying. I've never.
How many moderators have you got? Every time there's a chat, like literally, you've got more mods than like a 1995 Ford Cosworth. What's going on?
You got to understand. All right. First and foremost, a lot of them are just repeating what they're saying. So like Trav Reddy's put a few comments out there. It's not my fault. Yeah. The thing is, blame Cal. That said, you have to blame Cal, and I'll tell you why. And like Terry, I'm not throwing shade in it, but your chat stinks as shit. So there's a whole point. Like not him, not his channel, as his chat. His chat is his chat. One thing we kind of modeled or wanted is something very similar to Coppish.
Yeah,
the way they moderate their chat.
How it went left.
Yeah. So on that note, it's like we didn't want to become like the terrorist chat. We wanted to become more like the Coppish chat. It's more moderated than anything because the more mods you may have, I mean, don't get wrong, you get some idiot mods that will time people out because they have an opinion about, let's say, Chelsea being shit, which is stupid. But more time, there's not toxic behavior in a chat because guess what? I'm probably the most toxic one in that chat because I start encouraging it.
But is there like,
but you do know Liverpool fans are very Halloween.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, but
hold on, Egal.
You do know Liverpool fans.
No. All fans.
I'm not making fun of Coppish. Don't get it twisted.
No.
I'm not making fun of your channel.
Egal, all fans. No.
And they are very protective.
No. All fans. No, bro. You can't say that as an Arsenal fan, bro. They're not all fans are.
Stop it. Let me get a word in. God, I'm saying this is a good thing. They're more protective. They're more protective of their own players and fan base more than the majority. Arsenal fans will be the first to stab their own in the back. I see Chelsea saying they want to get rid of a player who kicked the ball twice. Spurs already want Xavi Simons.
No. I hear what you're saying.
You see Manchester United fans. They want the manager sacked after.
So what you're trying to say is our people, they're like basically their football clubs. Their personalities.
No. Hold on.
I'm saying Liverpool know how to protect their own.
Great example.
That's why most of them are my mods.
You just said that who was it? Wanted their managers. Man United fans want their managers sacked after 2 games. Liverpool have just won the league. A lot of Liverpool's fan base want their manager sacked.
Let's get one thing straight.
After 7 games, 6 wins.
Hear me out.
1 win out of 7 or something like that.
Before we get into the football talk, hear me out. Majority of our mods are Chelsea and Liverpool fans
and Blue Jays.
Blue Jays?
How many mods do you have? Is my question.
You'd be surprised. Not a lot, to be fair.
I
Just a
don't
lot of
think I
You guys care about baseball.
I've got one mod in my chat. I think I've got one mod, and I think it's my own burner account. Like I literally, I don't think there's any.
However you run your channel, that's entirely up to you. Do you know what I mean? Right now, I've got protective Liverpool fans who protect this channel. I've got Chelsea fans who are shameless, and they balance it out. It's like yin and yang. So that's how it
trust
works.
me, I've even got to take fucking shit.
You know what? I might add another 5 mods
in my own channel. Sometimes I have to take shit off of our fucking mods. Yeah,
you've even got a mod. You've got like stream elements, like an AI.
Yeah, no, that's they have to be so we can pop. You know, they're modded because they have to pop up the messages. So if someone I need to add your channel, but let's say someone puts exclamation mark Egal right now, his channel will automatically pop up.
I think I'm still a mod on your channel, and I'm very rarely in your chat.
Yeah, we got. So you know what? We got too many mods. Let's remove you. Let's take one out.
Take me out.
Yeah, you're moaning about our mods. You can fuck off.
Whenever I pop in and watch, the only reason I enjoy being a mod is because I can see the hidden messages before they're posted.
No, don't. Also, be honest. When you go on a channel, of someone that you know and you think you're pretty cool with, and you type something, it doesn't come up in blue, bro, I'm punching the table. I'm not a fucking mod. What do you fucking think this is?
Really? You know what it is?
No, not really. No, not really. A little bit. You know, there's always an element of truth in there.
If you're not commenting on a regular basis, you wouldn't be necessarily a mod. But
honestly, is that what it is? Yeah, that's because I don't watch anyone's channel.
Cal, you would agree with me that Liverpool fans are very good at protecting their own rather than.
They were cult. Just say it. They were cult.
Look at Gravenberch. Look at Gravenberch. Gravenberch would have got ran out the club at any other club in the first year.
Egal. If you don't have YNWA, if you don't have YNWA in your name, you're not allowed in, bro. The bouncers turn you away. It is a cult.
It is a cult.
They're a weird cult.
No, it's a good thing. Don't act like they. Bro, the media are scared of Liverpool fans. I'm telling you.
Mad scared of them.
Bro.
Petrified, bro.
Oh, good guy. I'm cowed.
Petrified of them, bro.
It's true.
Kaz, you have 3 minutes of my time. If I don't see stream elements saying subscribe to all of my 17 different channels, right? If I don't see a couple of those stream elements, I'm out of here, bro. You got 3 minutes to update those settings.
Mate, and you think that I'm petty for not wanting to be a mod on other people's channels? All right, mate. Fucking hell.
I'm shameless. You know me, shameless Sean. That's what they call me.
Right, who are we cooking first?
I
Sean.
think Liverpool fans are just as protective as other families.
Yes, I do think that.
Oh, I got threatened.
And he's actually doing it as well. He's acting on it, Sean.
No, I'm acting on it, to be fair. Not because if you can leave if you want. I couldn't give a shit about that. But bar that.
Don't leave, Sean. I want you here.
All right. Chelsea Spurs. Is that the first one we're going to start with? Chelsea Spurs, guys.
No, I don't think it's more of a cooking, to be fair. My thing is, it's just if we explain it how it is, Sean, your perspective is definitely different to what other fans have come on recently, like Jay, Deji, of course, and many and a few others as well. But what is your actual take with Tottenham right now? Because you're patient more than the next, right? Because it's I don't understand the majority of Spurs fans. Like, don't get me wrong, you lose to Chelsea at your gaff quite regularly, yeah. If we're going to be honest, so it's nothing new. But in the manner you lost, I suppose, is one thing which is fair. But everyone knows your attack is dog shit. So this is what you're going to get in some games. But it's time to. I just don't feel like Spurs fans right now, from what I can see online, anyways, at that. They have a hard time accepting the fact that it's going to take some time to build your team up to the division of Thomas Frank and whoever the new CEO is. You know what I mean? And director of football and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like, I was furious with the performance against Chelsea. I thought it was gutless. It was lackluster. I think we sacrificed the midfield battle for 4 minutes. Well, I think we clearly tried to. I think we accepted the fact that. Reece James and Caicedo and Enzo were going to batter us if we went 4-2-3-1. So we tried to go to some sort of 4-2-2-2 or 4-1-2-1-2. But then because of Bergvaul's concussion, we threw that out the window. But like the performance at home, my impression, 100% you're right. Like I'm always someone who gives people patience. I think that Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to give someone a year at minimum. However, I think that there's other things at play. You have to zoom out a little bit and look at the game of football generally right now and realize that the Premier League is moving in a drastic ridiculous fast trend towards horrendous haramble football that is looking for micro improvements, any advantages they can get. Long throw-ins are ruining the game. Like 60 seconds for a long throw. And my team is guilty of it just as much as anyone else. Like, it's ridiculous. Kevin Danzo spending 30 seconds looking for a towel before he throws the ball in and it doesn't even go where it's supposed to. You got the corner piece, the set piece FC thing. I hate it, but at the same time, like, if you everybody especially Tottenham fans, we're in this weird position because you've been knocking on the door of the 90% of trophies. Right, give me a second here. 90% of trophies in the last 25 years have been won by the same 5 teams. So for the rest of the teams, the likelihood of winning a trophy is pretty small. So then, if you're a match-going fan, you have an expectation that if there's very little jeopardy of getting relegated, because the same 3 teams that come up go down most of the time. This season might be different, but generally, and you're not going to win a trophy in all likelihood, then you should be at least be looking for entertainment on some level. And I think Tottenham fans want that more than anything. Tottenham fans expect great football that's successful as well. Doesn't happen unless you have an unbelievable squad. What I think that Thomas Frank is doing, he's moved our team from Ange Postecoglou, that was essentially like Bonnie Blue football, to Mother Teresa football.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's crazy.
We've gone from being wide open. Right, Ange Postecoglou, Ange ball was wide open. Bonnie Blue FC. Now we've gone to like Mother Teresa FC. Right, like we're tight as a duck's arse at the back, and I like that. It's problematic.
He's at Liverpool this week.
It's problematic for Tottenham fans because we expect to have some sort of entertainment. So I can empathise with the Tottenham fans that are sitting at home watching the worst version of football we've seen for years. But at the end of the day, you can go and look at a team like Bournemouth that go to Man City yesterday and they try to play football and they end up getting punched. They get punched hard because
very hard. Yeah,
it's naive, right? But I think that the bigger picture is that the football game has moved. Like the game of football is less about technicality right now. It's more about being big, strong, physically athletic, fast, strong. 6'4" monsters everywhere. And I think that if you were to sacrifice solidarity and solidity at the back to try to impress and to placate fans that demand good football, you're going to come away with worse outcomes. And so what do fans want? In an ideal world, you want pretty football that wins games. What's the better of the lesser outcomes? You'd rather play boring football that wins games than good football that loses. And unfortunately, Tottenham can't do the former, that can't do the first, so you have to pick one or the other. The only reason is that Thomas Frank is under so much pressure is it's unacceptable to play dog shit football that loses. And against Chelsea, we didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah, you're Matt. I think you summed it up in my books. To be fair, it is it's like Simeone. Everyone wants to praise the football until they lose, and it's like, well, what the hell was that? And they've been losing. Do you know what I mean? It's glorified. It is fine when you do play crap and win. That's fine, but at the end of the day, it's not sustainable if that's going to continue. But more than that. But a bit more than that, I'm not trying to take anything away from Chelsea, but it's like Spurs didn't even put up a fight. That's the reality.
Abysmal. I hated that game. I think general play, it was awful. You didn't look like attacking or scoring from any sort of at all in the game. And when we got into the final third, I can't lie, it was dross. Like, it was really bad. It was Enzo Fernandez feeding a ball, and the front line just couldn't really do anything with it. Like, cool, we had our chances, but I think most of our chances kind of came towards the end of the game when you man have just thrown everything up, and there was the 2 misses, the one from Joao Pedro, one from Gittins, and I mean, it could have been.
You can say the other one from Joao Pedro as well. If you do,
yeah, the other one again. That's what I've been saying. I've said it since the start. Yeah, when after the Club World Cup, you man kept telling me, no, he's a striker. He's not a striker, bro. He's not like
he's not number 9, yeah.
Finisher. Like he's not a number 9. He could play the false 9 thing. Like, cool, he could play it. That's not where you best play him. Okay, and obviously Delap kind of screwed us over, but at the end of the day, Joao Pedro was still the one that scored. But I really did not like that game. I thought we built up all right, and like there were some good moments in the midfield. Obviously, one from, I mean, I put his picture and shirt specifically because he's kind of like the regen. Because I'm Moises Caicedo. If it weren't for him, genuinely, would we have won that game? I'm not sure. I just think it was a bit.
You should have won 5-0, bro.
Should have won 5-0, mate. You completely dominated your midfield. The second that I don't know what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened.
Well,
if Pedro had his shooting boots, it would have been 3-0.
Yeah, but listen, we started a lot of Tottenham fans were asking to be a little bit more narrow and let the fullbacks do a bit and go to some sort of 4-2-2-2 iteration. And we obviously tried that with Lucas Bergvall on the pitch, but he got concussion in 5 minutes. And so I don't know what would have happened had he stayed on the pitch. I would imagine it would have been just as difficult. But I think that 4-2-2-2 thing, 4-man in midfield, it was essentially an admission that your midfield three was superior. And, even a like repositioned Reece James, Caicedo's the best midfielder in the Prem, in my opinion, and Enzo. And we couldn't handle it. But then when he goes down after 5 minutes, and then you pivot back to a 4-2-3-1, and you bring Xavi on, and Xavi's like feisty. Don't get me wrong, Simmons is feisty, but he is not strong enough to handle this.
You see every time Reece James saw Xavi Simmons, he punched him up non-stop. Yeah. Every single time he saw him, do it off the ball. Called and you answered. Listen,
that's what I mean. Like, so
Xavi Simmons, he had a call from us. Wait, dude.
These players that are coming from German leagues and they're playing in the 10, like Florian Wirtz, Xavi Simmons, that lot, these guys need to realize that whatever time you had on the ball in the Bundesliga, you don't get that time in the Premier League. You need to activate your skill set faster. Otherwise, you're just going to get bullied and buried by the pace that exists in the Premier League. And I think Xavi Simmons has had a really, really difficult opening gambit to his time in I think Florian Wirtz the same. I'll let the Liverpool man talk about that. But
would you say that it's better to come from the French league, sir?
Yeah, because the French league is a lot more physical and acclimatization is a lot easier.
Well, I think it depends on the player. It's a player-for-player thing, right? If you're a physical guy, like I think Akliouche, like at Monaco, is a baller, but I think he's got a little bit more physicality about him. I think he might be able to handle the transition quicker. But people like Wirtz and Xavi Simmons,
what about Cherky?
Not strong enough.
What about Cherky?
We're not even at the City section yet.
Cherky struggled that for the first 7 games.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was injured. No, he's injured.
He looks good now.
Yeah, he actually came on and scored on his first game.
Cherky was always going to be.
I want to keep it on this because I want to.
Sorry, my bad. Always make it about City shit for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I do the same, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, it's called supporting your club.
I know, but people don't get that.
Yeah, they don't.
Sean, I think one thing you said, I kind of felt like you were taking a shot at Arsenal and Arteta, but I do think the league has always been. I do think the league always does swing in roundabouts. There's moments where just recently I remember people were saying the league, everyone looked too similar. Everyone was trying to play pep ball. Everyone was trying to play the ball on the ground, try to play the ball out the back. And everyone was playing too similar, and there was no identity or there's no different styles in the league. That we were just 2 years ago. I remember hearing that consistently. You've seen relegation teams trying to play out the back, constantly making mistakes like Norwich. So I do think it goes in roundabouts. And right now, yes, it's a little bit more physical. There's a little bit more
shot though.
Long throws.
What's going on here?
No, you're right, guys. Liverpool fans are the only protected ones. You're right, bro.
No, but I did have to listen. I'm a rare boy, bro. My fan base every day.
I wasn't having a shot at Arsenal fans. Listen, for me, I was having this conversation last night with an Arsenal fan with D, I think his name is, on the 12th man. I don't listen. I understand that Arsenal have been trying to win a trophy for like 5-6 years, and right now they're in that wheelhouse where you've got to
noticed and been told that before.
You've got to get over the line, right? So, but it's fine. But for the rest of the teams in the Premier League that aren't realistically going to win a trophy, I think that there is an expectation that from the match-going fans to put on a bit more of an entertainment, because you're paying 80, 100 quid for a ticket, and if you're not going to win the trophy anyway, then you want to, and you're not going to get relegated, then you should at least see some good football. But at the moment, every team in the Premier League is looking for 6'4", sort of.
15 you said this already earlier. Let me just say this, Sean. I hear your point. I hear your point, but this is my thing. If the team is inferior to you, they can't play through you, they can't play around you, they're gonna have to go direct with long balls or throw it. And I do think it's a situation where you're just seeing teams are like, this is the most effective way for us to get the ball into the box.
No, I hear you on that.
I don't fault them for doing that. The same way how when teams were just all trying to play pep ball, we've seen it this week with Aston Villa. They make a mistake at the back, give Mo Salah a goal, and boom. not teams don't necessarily want to do that anymore.
I hear you, bro. But here's the conundrum, right? It's
on Egal, by the way.
What is the
Liverpool Egal? Was that a
no?
shot?
I'm just saying the truth.
Yeah, it was. No, it was a shot at Liverpool.
Again, that's Villa love doing that. By the way, we'll talk about it. But go on, Sean.
What's the like? Elite sports is about winning trophies, right?
Yes.
But you're not, as a fan, if you're not gonna, it's not your trophy. You're an irrelevant observer of someone else's success. So as a fan, if you're not going to win the trophy anyway,
to be fair,
if you're not going to win the trophy anyway, right? Like as a fan of Tottenham, Brighton, Brentford, Fulham, West Ham, whatever else, and the jeopardy of relegation is minimal traditionally because the 3 teams that come up go back down. I understand it from Arsenal's perspective, right? They've been building for 5 years. They got to get it done. And I genuinely think that the improvement in teams' abilities to do the low block and suffocate the creative talents is improved faster than the team's ability to break them down. So I got no problem with the idea of doing what you've got to do to win the game. But I think from a fan's perspective, the league has become fucking boring. I think the football has become turgid. I think everybody's looking for those micro advantages and they come from the most boring. It's like NFL relying on special teams plays. I think
Sean, do you not remember 2 years ago, people were saying the same thing, but the opposite. Everyone's playing pep ball. Everyone's playing the ball out the back.
The pendulum swings.
Everyone's trying to play football. I just feel like everything we were criticizing 2 years ago, saying we were missing, we have in abundance now. But all of a sudden, because we have this in abundance, we want to go and criticize that we don't have what we had a couple of years ago. And it's just it goes, and it just seems like it's a pivot going roundabout. It's not necessarily boring. It's not necessarily boring. It's just the more effective, direct style of football. It can be exciting when you're going back and forth, back and forth.
I've kind of been enjoying the football this year.
Back in the day, right? When you had the Stokes and you had like the Tony Pulises and those sorts of guys, right? You'd have like an Arsenal team or a United team or a Liverpool team go into that tricky Monday night football in Stoke, and you'd have a few teams that played that horrendous, aggressive, just nasty football. But it was styles make fights. Right, like, so you'd say, "Oh, can Arsenal, can Liverpool, can United, whatever, break down that ridiculously tough?" And that was good, but it was like the rarity. You'd have teams that were dogfighting to stay up. They would do what they have to do to get the point, do what they have to do to grind out 40 points to keep themselves in the Premier League against the teams that were playing good football. But there was a variety of different styles of football back in the 90s, noughties, and early 10s. Now, in the last 24 months, it's just this pivot towards aggression, physicality. And like, it's boring football. I hear you about the thing about the technicality stuff. And I hope this is a short-term trend, but the trend is one way and it's ruining football for me. I can't stand it.
I don't think it's boring. And I don't think you thought it was boring versus Everton. Did you? For Tottenham?
Yeah, it was horrendous.
That was a crap game.
All right. So personally for me, I think 2 things. One, you guys are already rejecting Thomas Frank's ideals. And to me, that's the main crux of your argument. You don't like what Thomas Frank is producing on the pitch.
No, this is about Tottenham. This is about football generally.
No. But then in football general, Arsenal dominates the games majority of the time. Crystal Palace are one of the fastest paced teams. And these are 2 teams that are criticized for playing set pieces and long throws. So it's not necessarily the way that it's being done. It's the way that it's being done at your club is different to other clubs. And maybe you just don't see it that way. I do think Crystal Palace fans think I do think Crystal Palace fans think what they're doing is their style of play is exciting. Maybe Arsenal fans don't think our style of play is necessarily as exciting as Arsene Wenger, but we've seen exciting football under Arteta 3 years ago, and it didn't produce anywhere near the results. I'm in a result.
I don't know about that. I think one injury really messed up your part. I think Saliba got injured, and it really hurt. Bro, who was it at the back you had to bring in? Rob Holding, was it?
Yeah, Rob Holding.
Yeah, that says everything you need to. That was more of a depth problem when you deep it. You was on the way to doing what you needed to do that year.
But I'm also looking at the effectiveness.
I agree, though. I agree. I think both points are quite valid, though. I'm actually enjoying the football right now, just because it reminds me of what I grew up on, and there's more 4-4-2 coming back into play. Big man, small man up front. I do agree, everyone needing to be athletic, technical, and all that. You're not going to get everything in one player, but it's going in that trend for now. But football works in its circles and stuff. But I've got 2 questions for Sean about Spurs, isn't it, before we move on and whatnot as well. Is one, you got Man United coming up, and then afterwards you got Arsenal coming up, which is not great results, which can make you already know what you should be prepared to what might be coming up with that.
Arsenal, sure, yeah. not against you.
Yeah. And the second, my second question.
Oh, Cass is very confident of the win, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Cass is already. Yeah, he's already doing the maths to where Man United is. Is it next weekend or is it after?
No, so this weekend because international
Oh
break.
yeah.
I'm
He's
telling you now, this
maths.
weekend is going to be Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and Man United in the top 4.
Right.
That's just my predictions. I should start putting this out online, innit? I should put this as
I think you should
video.
make people charge for it.
Yeah,
Pay for it.
I mean,
God, if people are gamblers, then Cass is spitting some real knowledge here.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my little bit. My other thing is, what do you make of Van der Ven and Jed Spence walking past Frank? Is that overplayed a little bit too much, or is that a sign of like a little bit of disrespect, or just players being frustrated as shit?
No, I think it's outrageous. I think it's outrageous that I don't like the fact that Tottenham fans, you pay your money to go to the stadium and you get seen that, you get delivered that, and then 2 of the 3 players that were the epicenter of the shit show. You know, Mickey Van der Ven, who's a brilliant defender, he put on Stuart Nethercott settings for that. For that performance, it was absolutely embarrassing. Jed Spence as well, and for the 2 of them to walk past the manager, and the manager was just saying, "Hey, listen, applaud, like thank the fans, right, who paid at 90 quid to watch that shit show," and they were just huffing and puffing and saying, "No, fuck them." You know, it's unforgivable. Like it's not unforgivable. They absolutely should be made to do a public apology, some sort of like social media post to explain that it was just passion and heat and frustration, but to let it slide is outrageous. And as far as your take on Tottenham against Man United and Arsenal, I think Arsenal is going to be a really difficult one. Man United, I don't know, man. I think that Tottenham,
especially being on Kudus and Jed Spence, if they're not in training and they picked up these knocks, apparently, then it's just like, this is not exactly what you need right now, considering.
We got Copenhagen first, but just to clarify, my point, I've seen people in the chat saying, and I think you as well, Egal, you're saying I'm having a crack at Arsenal. My point about the Thursday football is nothing to do with Arsenal. I think it's just a general. I think the general trend is shit. But yeah, I think that Tottenham will beat Arsenal, beat United. I think we'll lose to Arsenal. But I do think that Tottenham fans who
why do you think you'll beat United? By the way, just so I know,
because they've got at the moment they've got our number. So
to be fair, because they've beaten the last 4 times with Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference with Ange Postecoglou.
I think the Tottenham fans that want to look at the league table to defend what we're seeing as a football endeavour. And they're saying, look, how could you be playing with 4th? 2 points. 2 points separates 4th from 11th right now.
You know, one more thing I picked up from what you said. The reason why you guys are so bad at home is because at home you have to actually be the aggressive attacking team.
Yeah, you got a responsibility to perform.
And with your current manager, the way you guys are playing at home, you're playing almost like you're the inferior team.
Yeah.
Cal, does it feel nice? Sorry, Cal, does it? I've just got to check up on you. Do you feel like you're at a spa right now? It's very relaxing. You know what?
It feels different from the last few weeks.
It feels quite nice. Do you need a towel or anything?
As I said, I'm just not getting ahead of myself. Like I hear the arguments that Sean's making. I agree with some. I disagree with others. Look, ultimately, Spurs are in a new phase of football right now. They got a new manager, so it's going to take time for everything to mesh. It depends on the Tottenham fans how long they want to give him, innit? Like it's not really us.
Are you giving Slot some more time now since he got a win against Villa?
No.
You slot out, Al.
I am, yeah.
But you beat Villa.
I know.
No, you're back apparently according to Goldbridge.
Get in.
All right,
good invitation.
When did you become slot out?
Last week.
Slot out.
Last week.
Yeah, I think I said it on a video last week. For a while I've been looking at how we're playing and stuff like that, and just been like, something's not right. And then the results have just compounded it. But if I know how this game works now, I know I'm going to say slot out and stuff, and that's the only thing people are going to hear. But when you actually break down the video I did, and I go into
did you just say slot out? So I'm not hearing anything else.
Yeah. Like I've looked at 2025 as a whole, and I think we've been average at best over to 2025. And if I'm a Liverpool fan and have been all my life, I don't think average is good enough. And
that's a big if, by the way.
That if was interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. So who did you support before?
I've not supported anyone before. You
Cue
guys are really,
Cue pictures of Cal in the Man United.
You're proper double act when you want to be
Sean,
in it. The Manchester boys.
Did you not hear that?
You want to be in it.
No, I just want to hear I want to hear the justification. So, what percentage of? So, I don't spend too much time watching Liverpool fan content. What percentage of your fan base feel the same way?
Oh, not a lot.
In your mind,
I've been getting a lot of heat for it. But look, my thing is this: if I might as well be truthful and get the heat rather than lie and just get some people liking the stuff in it. If you disagree with me, I'm all good with it.
You're no longer boss lad.
Yeah. So like for me, Sean, it's the fact 2025 have been average at best as a whole from January to November. Not just that, if you win the league, which I will always give him credit for, I'm not gonna ever turn around and say, oh, he's Klopp's the reason why he won that league. He won that league because he was good enough to win that league that season.
See, Klopp's
but I'm looking at a team that he's now building, brought in some of the best talent on paper you can bring in, and we've regressed massively. Defensively.
Are you front heavy though? Like, do you feel like you've got enough defensive reinforcement?
Whenever
I come on here, I remember that every time I say something,
I've never heard it called that before. I can't lie.
Honestly, Sean, that the only person who should be answering me that question is my wife, Sean. But I'll go to the football aspect of it. No, shall I tell you what it is? I don't even. Here's the thing. I don't think we are attacker heavy, and I say that because even though we have numbers in attack, I don't necessarily think we have the quality. Like behind Gakpo, you've got Rio, and Rio's a kid. Chiesa's not fancied by the manager, so we effectively have a front four with Isak and Ekitike, but you need a front six in today's game. Defensively, we've actually got enough numbers defensively, but again, we, in my opinion, haven't got the right caliber of defenders, or we haven't got the right personnel to what slot from what I see he's trying to achieve. For example, if you're going to buy Kirkes, you don't buy Kirkes to use him as part of the back three in build-up play. Kirkes is a marauding fullback. You use players to their strengths, and he's not been doing that for a while now. And for me, he's trying to overcomplicate things and do things that have been of a detriment to Liverpool. And I've said this, it's a transition year for us, but I still expect the league in a transition year because we have enough there to win the league. And I'll tell you this straight, if we don't win the league, it's a massive, massive disappointment. Like it's not we won it last season and we were finishing.
You found the formation now though. You found just don't play Wirtz and Isak.
Well, again, you say that, but we've not played Wirtz and Isak in other games and we still lost those games. So it's like
I think Arne Slot has already said why these other games have been difficult. Teams were going very direct. They're playing long balls. They're bypassing the midfield. In this game, Aston Villa played to Liverpool's strengths to a degree.
Yeah, they tried to play through Anana and Kamara. Why? You absolute idiot.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that, Egal, if I use this example the other week, if I'm a boxer, and let's say me and you, Sean, are having a boxing bout, and we're having a press conference before the fight, and I go, and someone goes, how is training camp been, Cal? And I go, what? Training camp's been a bit rough. I've got a really bad rib injury, and I'm susceptible to the right hook. You're gonna be sitting there going, oh well, that's my game plan. Then I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna close the distance. I'm gonna whack him to the body, and I'm gonna hit with the right overhand. He is going out there before games and saying, well, this is our weakness. Come attack our weaknesses, and teams are attacking our weaknesses and getting results. To me, the whole thing just makes no sense. And
he come across a little bit arrogant, like in his first season. Again. Don't pay as close attention to your team as obviously my own. But when he came to Tottenham, and I saw it weeks before and afterwards, he was so complimentary of all of the managers that he was up against and the teams he was up against. And then this season, from what I've kind of gathered, he comes across a little bit more entitled, a little bit more arrogant. He's got a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder. And I don't know what the catalyst for that is. Because he won last year that he now feels comfy enough to show his true colours, or is it? I don't know what it is, but
last year he said in interviews.
Last season,
Sean, you missed it. Last year he was doing interviews after winning the league, saying only the losers make excuses. So luckily we haven't had to use them. And this year, all full of excuses.
Okay, he's still hard.
But before he won the league, though, during the season, he was pretty respectful and very cool, like the way he was.
Said the same about us as well. Chelsea are anything. They got a great coach. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, he's saying that only teams only beat them in the air, but our goal from Esteval was all through the floor. Like literally, went through every single player, went through every single zone of the pitch. And now man saying only the air's beating him, but it didn't happen.
Hold on. One thing.
You hear he mentioned Esteval.
Wait. No. Stop. So one thing we're not going to do is Liverpool are not going to win a game, and I'm still going to get rushed. That's not going to happen today. Like,
no, you're not getting rushed.
It happened to me.
Once again, you agree with us. You agree.
No,
with us.
yeah. But let's focus on the win, though. Surely,
I'm more trying to just understand the situation with the Liverpool fans.
So, in answering your question, Sean, I think there's a fine line between arrogance and like
confidence.
Yeah, and last season he could say certain things because he could back up his talk. Like he could say when he beat Man United, he could say, "This is how I beat Man United because I've studied their tactics. I know where their weaknesses are, and we've exploited it." This season, if you go out there and say, "Oh, tactically we're fine," but you lose how many games on the bounce, and you look a little bit delusional. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the problem has been for me this season. It's like I'm not sitting there saying you got to throw your players under the bus or you got to go out there and shout and scream, but know the situation you're in. Like if I'm broke, I'm not gonna go up. Yeah, if I'm broke, I'm not gonna go up to someone else who's broke and laugh at their situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay silent and hope my situation improves and work on myself. And I think that's the frustration I've had. Look, I think he can turn it around. Yes, but I don't know if I trust him to turn it around, and that's why I kind of want a new.
Who would you like instead? Who's the realistic? If you could wave a magic wand right now, who would your boy be?
Realistic, from a logical standpoint, Iriola. I have mentioned Gerrard, and I know that won't go down well, but I look at it like this, and I know automatically people will go, well, Lampard and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I would love to see McAllister try and play Iriola's system.
Gerrard, Gerrard coming. Are you talking about Gerrard coming, by the way?
Yeah. Can I pause? Can I land on this?
No, there's no. I can use it. It's in the dictionary.
No. Do you know what? Let's land on this because this might give us a clip.
Yeah, go on.
No one interrupt it.
You're right. You're right.
Go on, Stephen.
Wow, you don't want to give us clips. What is this? So, Cal, I'll come on your channel, but I'm not clippable. Okay, cool.
No. I'm not gonna play.
We'll clip a gal instead.
No, jokes aside. I look at someone like a Vinny Company, for example, over at Bayern Munich, and I don't think anyone would sit there and go, Vinny Company's a magical manager or brilliant manager. But I said this earlier. I don't think we need. Not that I wouldn't like one, but I don't think we need a Klopp level manager at Liverpool anymore. It's always brilliant to have one, but when we got Klopp, and we got Klopp because he was the equalizer to Chelsea spending power. Man City having Pep Guardiola, like he was the equalizer to that. We are now in a position where we have top quality footballers in the team. So I just need a manager who knows how to coach. I don't need this magical manager.
And that's Gerrard.
Can I land? There's a lot of
Are you trying to compare Gerrard to Company as a manager?
No,
We have to.
No, just that little dig I noticed at the beginning with, no one would say that Companies are.
Let's hear the reason.
Hold on. I'll ask. Does anyone here think Company's a brilliant manager?
I think he's
right now.
I don't want him at City yet. However, he's because I'm like, I don't want a legend to come back and not be a legend to me anymore. However, he's starting to fucking grow on me. I can't lie, bro. Pause.
Yeah, he's doing brilliant jobs. So right now he's being a brilliant manager. So yeah, but anyways, continue. I need to hear this.
So yeah, I think we need a change effectively.
But do you not think the
wait, BD, hold on. He said let me land, and that's all he's gonna give. I asked him a question. Is that Gerrard?
Why don't you maybe?
Who was the first person I said, Sean?
Iriola.
Thank you, Sean.
Okay. So what's your thinking behind Gerrard? Do you rate Gerrard as a manager?
Hold on. We're going to focus more on the secondary person more than the first person.
Yes, we are.
But even if you take the first person, you got to think how this is logically going to work for your team, because you're telling me Isak and Salah are going to run man down. You're telling me that McAllister is going to be able to stay on players, stay on, for the press.
Well, Isak just needs to learn how to run.
You're not hearing it. He's trying to get behind the vision that he wants to. But you have to get behind the vision of a new manager, so you can kind of be accepted. You can accept that.
Iriola lost two. He won 2 of his first 10 games, or 1 of his first 10 games at Bournemouth, right?
Yeah, but they were going through. You're right. They're going through change.
So what you're saying is he lands well. Okay.
You got heavily back.
You have to bear with the acclimation, the assimilation process. Even
for a Liverpool team that need it here and now.
I'm pretty sure Glasner won his first game at Palace and then lost the next 5. Did he not?
Something like that.
All these managers that are touted now as being the ones that everybody would take, and they're frustrated with the guys that they've currently got that haven't started well, like Tottenham fans who are pissed off with
with Thomas Frank. I'm not one of them necessarily, but people that are, they go, oh, so who do you want? They say, I'll take Glasnow, I'll take Iriola. I say, well, you wouldn't have given them any time either because they would have lost. They lost.
The difference is though, Sean. The difference is at Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, respectively, they don't have the level of players as the teams in the quote unquote Big Six, do they? So the time isn't going to be as much. In the same way, if you say to me, Cal, go and cut the grass with hedge trimmers, as opposed to give me a lawnmower, you're going to expect me to do a better job with the lawnmower, right? Because you're given better tools.
No, hold on. Go and cut the what?
But your tools also.
No. Bro, you just got that the wrong way round.
Go and cut the grass with hedge trimmers.
Ah, you said grass, right? Okay.
He was right.
Cal told me he said hedge.
Daps. You're all everything's.
No, hold on. He just told me he said hedge.
That's what I thought.
I said don't blame Daps, young man.
Daps is trying to smoke fire before he's even heard the.
Daps really wants to clip me up on something. He really wants to. I can see it.
You know what, Cal? I feel like I might be. I feel like I might have got inspiration at the weekend. I was going through my Instagram and I found the video I did for you lot. Who was it for? It was for you lot.
Was it the Nordic? What the Nordic?
No, not that one. It was the one when we won the league in 2022-23.
Oh, yeah, I deleted that.
And but the mad thing is, yeah, I'm calling out all Liverpool fans. So I call out you, and it's when I'm on the pitch at the Etihad, right? I call out you, and this is an interesting bit. You lot, Hassam, Monts, LFC Saints, yeah.
Drifty.
No, Drift is part of Coppish. And then, this one's the maddest one, Terry Flewers. Because Terry Flewers back then was doing he was doing the thing he does for Arsenal now, he was doing for Liverpool back then.
Mate,
so one day we'll see him support Man United.
For Terry Flewers today. What's he done?
No, I don't know. I don't. There's no. I just wanted to let everyone know that the guy's a disloyal prick. As simple as that.
In your opinion.
Yeah,
agreed. In my opinion, I rate my opinion very highly.
As anyone
would. But no. There's no beef. Like unless he wants it to be. It's not beef. It's just me saying fuck Terry Flewers and fucking. I think he's a disloyal. It's at the end, as far as I'm concerned.
Bro, you've mentioned it like 5 times. I get it.
Egal, does he pay you?
Yeah.
No, but all right. Wait. Hold on.
Listen, 1 second.
No, wait.
Anybody I mess with, I'm just gonna be like, no.
All right. Say for example, I was on another channel, guys, and someone said F Kaz and Daps. I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna be like, boys, they're my boys, they're my people, innit?
Cal, and to be fair, I would do the same. So I'm 100%. Because.
I can't buy into that opinion. Terry's always been good to me.
No, I don't want anyone to buy into
if I'm on Terry's channel, if I'm on Terry's channel and you said that about you, I'd be like, well, they're cool with me.
Yeah, 100%. And it's happened before where he's done that. He's spoke on someone in front of me before, and I've said, respectfully, I'm leaving the WhatsApp group because don't do that. So I totally hear you. I don't expect any of you guys. So.
I just don't like talking about people who are not there. That's
fine. Welcome to join the
stream. Wait, hold on. You like talking about League Gunner when he's not there?
Yeah, because League Gunner knows what I'm going to say. I would say to his face.
So Terry knows.
I would definitely say it to his face as well, just to be clear on that.
Speaking about football, I'm not sitting here making fun of him personally.
Yes, I'm not making fun of him. The guy is a unique. Right, here's the thing: the guy is a fucking unique, top quality at what he does. I just don't like him for some snaky antics he's done. I mean, this is simple and short.
You know, Cal, you got to give me that one. It's a little bit of hypocrisy. Do you know what I mean? Or for this part. I just thought energy for energy, innit? But anyways, I don't personally.
A hypocrisy in what sense?
Oh, because Cal's like, Egal wants to be like, oh, Daps, don't do it. My employer might get annoyed, but then quite League Gunner, like quite.
I mean, yeah. Look, I get it.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know the situation.
By the way, the last time I brought up Terry Flewers wasn't about what the initial thing was. Yeah. It's just people said, "Oh, you mentioned him again," but that's because that bit was relevant. I was actually talking about the video, and I was just saying the video. The video that I saw, it was interesting because we're going back like 3 years ago now when Liverpool, or maybe even 4, when Liverpool were in a title race.
It was 4. So it was 4. 21, 22.
Don't worry, there's plenty of time.
And it was funny that in it,
there's plenty of time Liverpool fucked
up. And in it, Terry's backing Liverpool to win the league. I just thought I'd mention that. That's it. It's not. That's nothing to do with fucking.
But right now, it's your time, isn't it, Egal?
Yeah, it's definitely our time. And as I've said,
what happens if Arsenal bottle it this year? Egal?
Then Ligue 1 has a dance, as I said earlier.
Well, wait, don't talk about my friend like that. What are you doing?
Yeah, you see?
What's your take on if Arteta doesn't get it done this year, having been backed to the tune?
I don't think there is a if. I think we're going to go on to win it, and I don't see it.
Yeah, but let's do the hypothetical. Let's do the hypothetical. After what is it, the 6th year now? If after all of the money, all of the depth, all of the praise, all of the patience, if he and you've now got what, a 6-point lead? If Liverpool or City or someone else manages to close the gap and Arsenal go through a bad run, there is no excuses. Would you say time at the bar from Mikel Arteta?
Number one, I don't think there's many better managers in the world right now than our Mikel Arteta. So I would be very hesitant.
You'd still back him. You'd still back him after all of the. He has no excuses.
If Arsenal was to not win, he would hold a lot of the weight, and obviously you then would look at the manager and say, yeah, maybe it's time for change. But right now, I don't think there's many better managers than Mikel Arteta. The team that he's been able to construct, the way that we basically stifle opponents to not being able to do anything. I don't see too many teams in this league who are going to be able to have the level of consistency that City.
I hear you. You are the favourites, 100%. You're the favourites to win. But if you drop the ball, like
it's heavily on that manager because the squad is good enough.
So he has to go, right?
He's not going nowhere because we're going to win the league and we might win something else.
If you don't, in the hypothetical that you don't, in
case you haven't been here, I've already answered this question 100 times. I agree with you, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to ever happen. So we don't have to worry about that.
Do you know what? One thing I've said before, yeah. If
that's quite true.
If for whatever reason Arteta doesn't win the league this season or doesn't win a trophy this season, yeah, I do think he gets. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know, But ultimately, if he leaves Arsenal, I do think he will go on to be successful and win trophies elsewhere. I do think Arteta. I think all he needs now is ultimately
probably Spain.
One second. You guys want a clip? That Arteta's more likely to stay here and continue to dominate the league rather than us end up sacking him this season. If you had to ask yourself right now, what's more likely, Arsenal to fall off and Arteta to be sacked at the end of the season?
Define dominate.
Okay, let me finish then. If you had two possible ways to go, Arsenal fall off and don't win nothing this season, and Arteta gets sacked, or Arsenal win the league and Arsenal go on to have a couple good years of football.
No, that's shit. That's not explaining dominate. Explain dominate properly, please.
Multiple league titles and
a good couple of years is not dominate. Like I need to hear. Tell me
but
what
dominate is within
multiple league titles in the next couple of years, and potentially Champions League and other domestic trophies. So that would be dominant in the next 3 years.
Sorry, Gal. You think there's more chance?
So you are.
I think there's more chance at the latter than the first. Yes,
but
I mean, it's based on a trophy you've never won in 100 years.
It's based on the trajectory of the team.
Egal, if you win 0 this year, if you get dumped out of the Carabao, if you get dumped out of the FA, the Champions League, and you bottle the title, then you would support the sacking. What about a scenario where you do bottle the league and you don't make it to you don't win the Champions League, but you win like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup? Is that enough to give the guy another year or two?
Sean, I've already answered your question.
No, you haven't.
Egal, I would say for you to. I hear it. Listen,
you let him go if he fails. I'm saying if he somewhat succeeds,
bro. Anything, if he was to do a domestic double but not win the league or the Champions League, I would still say Mikel Arteta has not done enough. That's me.
Okay.
But when it comes to my manager right now, I genuinely believe there's no team in this league that can stop us from winning the league. It would have to be ourselves catastrophically falling off, and that's why I would look at the manager. I don't think Liverpool.
Hold on. Egal, can I ask you a question?
The same level of consistency and squad as Arsenal.
Egal, can I just ask you a question? Because I really don't like that. I don't like that whole thing of the only team that can is us letting ourselves down, because in that case, every single team could say that. If you were to, so at the moment, you're 6 points ahead of City, right? If You drop points somewhere because we all drop points. If you drop points somewhere and then City beat you at the Etihad and go ahead of you, are you then going, well, that's not because of City, that's because of us?
Sorry?
I mean, I could say the same thing. If we never had Palmer out, Colwell out, all of these men out, we never had those red cards.
If we never had Biener in goal,
listen to where I'm coming from. Listen to where I'm coming from. We have not faced more than one defeat or one draw this entire season. We've dropped points.
Make sure you win this league, Egal. Make sure.
Bro, Cal, we will win the league.
No, it's 6 points.
We will win this league, and I'm not worried about saying that. I'm comfortable in saying that now in November. Arsenal's going to go on to win this league.
Okay, just make
sure.
I've never heard you say that before, you know, Egal. I've never heard you say that.
Man City and Liverpool, you guys are great teams. I don't see the greatness that I used to see from you guys. That's just fair. That's
wait, Egal, why have you not asked Daps? What if Pep doesn't win anything this year?
I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird that a team that just has one player thinks they're going to be able to pip us to the league.
Just has one player. Okay, Egal. So last season, which is because at the moment this is you doing what ifs. Okay, so I'm going to remove the what ifs. Yes, it is because if we, all right, no problem. We didn't have Haaland midweek. We scored 3 goals. But anyway, let's remove that because you want to do what ifs. What I would rather do is actual facts. So. Actual facts is midweek, we didn't have Haaland. We scored 3 goals. Last time we didn't have Haaland was last season in April. We didn't have him for 6 games. We won 5, drew 1, and scored 14 goals. So again, you can do all these, if City don't have Haaland. But the truth of the matter is, when City haven't have Haaland, we've still scored goals in 1 games.
You talk about what if you don't have Haaland.
But more importantly,
if Gabriel gets his yearly injury.
No, that's what I'm saying. Egal, this is the thing, but the other day, I messaged you and said, because I thought, you know what, fair play. When we have conversations about football and about City this season, about Arsenal this season, and people straight away go, yeah, but are you going to get it over the line because you haven't before? I thought, fair fucking point. But you want to do what ifs on what we can talk about with Arsenal. But when it comes to
they're literally doing the same thing with me.
But when it comes to Manchester City, you want to do whatever the fuck and do whatever what ifs. Now, guess what? At the moment, we don't
do multiple. I just said one thing. It's a fact. Your second top goal scorer is a Burnley defender.
I clipped up a show, last week where you said Haaland is not creative enough. Bro,
no, I said Haaland's not Mo Salah.
No, you didn't. Bro, I've got the clip. You say Haaland is not creative enough.
Haaland's not a creator. He's a goal scorer.
Secondly, agreed. So I don't even know why you're saying he's not creative enough.
Because
that's not me saying Gabriel's not creative enough. It's just a bit weird.
My point is Haaland is not going to do a 2020 season where he gets all the goals and creates all the chances for your team.
But secondly, when you're doing that, Haaland can't continue this. Well, respectfully, Haaland has continued this so far for 3 years. We're now going into the 4th. And like I said, when he has been injured, we've had players that come in and score 14 goals in 6 games. So I'm just spitting facts.
You don't have the same level of quality across the pitch.
No, but bro, hold on a second. What is the same level of quality if we win?
Give me an example.
Hold on, Egal. We won.
Give me an example then.
No, but
you don't understand where I'm coming from.
Respectfully, Haaland's the best striker in the world.
I agree.
Haaland, Egal, if we didn't have Haaland, and we scored 14 goals in 6 games, why does it matter whether the level is as good or not? We're still winning 5 out of 6 games and we're still scoring 14 goals. So all of these what ifs, I don't care about your what ifs because Haaland is fit. He's currently scoring. And I promise you, not once have I ever, got at your club for scoring corners. What am I supposed to do? Start going, well, if we do a league table without Arsenal's corners, I won't do that, bro, because I don't do what ifs.
Okay, I'm not doing what ifs. I'm just being very honest here.
Okay, so what's your what if?
Manchester City is weaker than the City that's won the league over the past couple of years because one, you don't have Foden firing goals as much.
Foden is firing at the moment. By the way,
Foden has not reached his league-winning season. You've not had Rodri fit and available. You've not had Rodri fit and available since he won his Ballon d'Or. You have not. You don't have a
Egal. You're doing what if? Egal.
I'm not doing what if.
No. Egal. What you are doing is this is the thing. Egal. Guess what? You played on Saturday. You won 2-0. You won 2. Hold on. You won 2. Hold on. You won 2-0.
Don't like it coming from me.
No, I just don't get why you always do this. Just talk about your team, yeah? You always have to try and downplay City. Bro, I'm here to tell you, right now, Arsenal look good. The end.
1 second. I spoke about my team, but then I also have to speak about the other two teams.
Oh, well, I'm not going to knock Arsenal. I'm not going to talk about how we're going to win the league.
I'm not knocking when it's an honest assessment when I say Liverpool do not look as good as last season. Liverpool look disjointed. They don't look balanced. That is not a knock. That is a fact. When it comes to City, guess what? You guys have your attack is still dangerous. Your attack is
look about as good as we usually look in November.
Daps,
not really.
Please. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't jump.
No, bro, I'm not listening to you because all you ever fucking do is talk about why you're going to win the league and it's based on other teams. Just talk about your own, bro. I'm not listening to you.
I can speak about Arsenal for 20 minutes, but then you're going to say why man?
No, I wouldn't. I told you I'm not going to do that, bro. I told you exactly.
Why does it hurt you? Why does it hurt you when I'm critical about
chill out with hurt me? It doesn't hurt me. I just find it frustrating.
It clearly hit a vein.
Egal, when you've been doing content with someone for 5 years and you hear the same shit come out of their mouth in October every year, it can get a bit frustrating.
Bro, you don't have Kevin De Bruyne anymore. You got Turkey now. Let's see if Turkey can produce at the same level as.
Well, we did yesterday, didn't he? To be fair.
Yes, he did. Let's see if he can produce.
I'm sure you'll tell me now, but if Turkey gets an injury or something like that.
All right, Daps. When it comes to Rodri, let's see if Rodri can get back to his best and be consistent.
Bro, look at you see what he's doing, bro.
You need a lot of ifs. You do need a lot of ifs, ands, and buts to go your way. You do.
But you do realize Rodri's been out and Nico Gonzalez has been doing his role very well.
No, because Egal doesn't really look at shit like that. He just says things that sound cool.
1 second. Manchester City are so good over the last 6 years that there weren't many ifs, ands, or buts needed for them to go on to win the league. Now, I do think there's a lot more questions, and it's rightfully so to have these questions about certain players and other players.
Well, Egal, in that case, no. I agree with you 100%, right? I agree with you. I think if something has happened, you're right to have so many questions. Please, never on Never a Foul, question anyone for saying, is it not relevant that for the last 4 years you've been in a title race and you bottled it? Never say you should do that.
1 second, I'm not going to deny the truth. You're denying the truth that nobody else in your team has more than
Egal, I'm not denying it. What I'm saying is you tried coming on here and telling us
is a Burnley defender.
Egal, you came on here and tried saying, that we should not do that, but you want to question everything about City. So all I'm saying is no problem, question City, but don't ever try and police when we bring up relevant things to you.
Second. I don't police people on their opinion.
You literally did it on this channel, bro.
I bring up my own.
People that shouldn't do it.
I don't question people on their opinions about Arsenal. I bring up my own opinions about what they've said, and I debunk what they've said. You've not debunked what I've said. All you've done is you've deflected everything to Arsenal.
No, but bro, because I agree with you. I've said, I still have not said City are winning league. I've as close as yesterday. Hold on, Egal, as close as yesterday, I have said I still don't know if we're ready quite yet. We're going back through transition and we might need another year. All I'm saying is you know it because I fucking messaged you that night. We had a conversation. You came on this channel and you said that people basically should not be bringing up the fact that you have not got it over the line before. But then you want to question everything else. Bro, so don't police what people can and can't say about Arsenal.
Okay, let me ask you a simple question. I'll answer also whatever question you want to ask me right after.
I don't want to ask you no questions.
What do you think will stop City from not winning the league this season?
Arsenal being better than us. The end.
Okay, what are City lacking to not win the league this season?
At the moment, probably depth and the fact, bro, Arsenal are the most settled team.
Forget about Arsenal. You told me forget about City and Liverpool.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So in that case, I'll remove Arsenal from it and just say, at the moment, I don't think City is settled enough just yet. I don't think
you're not settled.
You want me to tell you? You probably want me to say, that. Okay, cool.
Forget about what I'm telling you. I'm giving you an opportunity, the platform to think and see whatever you want. I don't want to talk.
For me personally, I actually do think Arsenal are that good, and it could be that Arsenal are too good.
Forget about Arsenal. You told me forget about City and Liverpool.
Okay,
please keep it on City.
Okay, secondly, I then think that maybe at this point, we're like, bro, you're 6 points ahead of us already for a
Forget
reason.
about Arsenal. You told me forget about City and Liverpool. Daps, please.
Right, because we're not.
I gotta say, mate, I gotta say, Egal takes the W on that one. The hypocrisy, the inconsistency there.
I agree, Philly.
Rife, bro. You absolutely.
If I'm talking on City, then I would say that at the moment we're still going through transition, bro, and I don't think we're ready yet. I don't think we're ready to be.
Okay, so why can't I say outside of Erling Haaland, I don't see enough?
No problem. But you know what? Because the reason is you're not getting what I'm saying.
I said it. Nothing else.
Egal, you came on this channel, yeah, and you basically tried to police what people can and can't say about City.
Then I gave you the platform to say whatever you want, and you still don't want to.
Let's step in.
I can't debunk you because I think Arsenal are going to fucking win the league, bro. It's more. I can't debunk you because I've not said City are going to win the league, bro. That's you. All I'm saying is when people say to you, but you know, you haven't got it over the line. Don't start going, look, are we going to do this every single time? Because, bro, that then is okay, cool. Well, I am gonna say it because you're gonna start. And then the minute you said that, you started talking about all your what ifs on City. You're doing what ifs on if Haaland gets injured, bro. It hasn't happened. So why are you doing it?
Realistically, you can't have consistent opinions on what ifs.
I never once mentioned Haaland getting injured.
I can't lie. All my takes are basically of what ifs.
I never once mentioned Haaland getting injured. I never mentioned.
No, Egal, I've got the clip. Egal, I've got the clip.
If you've got the clip, if you're gonna have to keep the same energy because realistically, we talk about corners aren't sustainable, but they might be sustainable. There's one man. If you're gonna do the what if, if he gets his regular injury, if Gabriel gets his regular injury, that's your whole tactic gone. That's your whole get out of jail for free card. It's pretty much gone. And you better hope that, I mean, Declan Rice is pretty sturdy, but if he gets injured, you see what I mean? This ain't sustainable, bro.
And this is the thing as well.
Gabriel's been our best player this season.
Nobody goes into the season. Like, I didn't go to the season thinking, but what if Palmer and next man get injured?
See, this thing, this is a thing that it's always, what if Haaland gets injured? But bro, we could do that about every single club. We could do that literally about every single player at every club.
In this video today, I've not mentioned Haaland getting injured. I was speaking about City as a whole. And when I see City, I still don't see the same level of production across the board as I used to over the last 4 years. The last 4 years, you had other guys who would chip in with double-digit goals, double-digit assists on a regular basis, consistently.
I agree. I agree.
Right now it's early. You could get there, but when I asked you and I was quiet,
you're just a big hypocrite. The thing is that my whole thing is that you've tried to police what we can do because I don't want to mention you not getting it over the fucking line, bro. That's what I'm saying. But then you come on it and want to break everything down with City. I just
no, but that's what we do. We're talking about every team. We break down every team.
Bro, Egal, here's the difference, right? I've just said, you want to ask me about Arsenal, another good win at the weekend. There's none of that with you. The clip I have, you've 47 minutes glazing Arsenal. The minutes it moves out to City, straight away, you've 3 question marks on City you've got on this video. 3 question marks within 10 seconds.
Bro,
I'm not going to do that with you, bro.
If you actually see any of my videos on City,
no, I don't.
I was glazing Turkey. I'm literally on my Twitter talking about Turkey's better than Verts. Turkey might be your Kevin De Bruyne replacement.
That's not hard.
But you didn't even give me an opportunity to.
Because you go to the negatives first.
Because you don't
go to the negatives first. We've just won, and you go to the negatives first. That's why.
Daps.
To be fair, Sean went about Arteta.
Well, if we're doing the same thing, you do the same thing every year. You tell me in October, November that this year's different and that you're going to win the league.
And you know something? I don't think you disagree with me. So why are we having this argument?
Yeah, I can't.
I don't, bro. I don't disagree with you. Because the whole thing is, I haven't said. And by the way, someone said Daps don't like Egal. If you actually know, Egal is one of the people in football YouTube that I actually like more than anyone. So don't ever get it twisted the way we are in here.
I irritate people without insulting them. It's weird.
Never ever think that. Never think that. Never think that.
I don't get it. How did I irritate you this much without making any jokes?
Bro, je ne sais pas. Like, this is a thing, bro. Like, I've said to Cass before, I
dislike. I think
I am confused at how rattle I always get over fuck all. Yeah, it's just who I am. Yeah, and you either fucking like it or you don't. But the key thing is, anyone that ever think, yeah, that fucking I just that like. Firstly, if I dislike someone, they wouldn't be on Never a Foul, or I would never be on a show.
You know, I think that City, Liverpool, and Chelsea are all very close. It depends on how.
Wait. What did you say?
I think City, Liverpool, and Chelsea are all very close.
Bro, you can't mention Liverpool and Man United not in the same breath.
See, he gets rattled as well.
You can't do
that. I'm sorry. Man United have not shown the same level of consistency.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hold on. What was that? Kaz?
I see. Now it's your turn to say what
Spurs are not in there either.
No. I need some just credibility back to this stream because it's all gone a little bit wild. It was wild enough in the last 10 minutes, but what you just said, Kaz.
Yeah.
You're putting Liverpool and Man United in the same breath.
Oh, 100%.
Based on what?
Based on what I've seen so far, my eyes. Based on my eyes, 1 game a week. Based on
this is not for the screens. Like he's sat and worked out when he beats you next week, he's going to be in the top 4.
Is he doing hypotheticals? I did hear him say about.
I've been telling people this is why.
What are we talking about here?
He does what ifs as well. You know,
I told this yet. I'm gonna say this: even if you don't, if Daps don't do what ifs about Arsenal, doesn't mean you can't do it about Man City, Egal. So you stay true to that. You do your ifs and buts and babies all you want.
You got your clip for the day.
So anyway, so if you want to do that, that is perfectly fine. Yeah, as long as you get me my clip.
What if? The way Manchester United are in the same breath as Liverpool. Explain that to me in a way that doesn't make me lose my mind.
So last season is last season. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Yeah. So whatever happens this season, it don't really matter. I haven't been hammering out for a year, VD. So you can shut your mouth. You're not my cousin anymore. No, but I haven't. Have I?
I could just discredit you. Ain't you below me?
No. Wait, hold on. Discrediting me.
Why do I have to claim you?
Wait, hold on. I'm the older one. You just hold that smoke whenever possible. Do you understand? So we're doing the ages and things. Anyways,
you in the middle of that.
Don't worry. I'll punch up all of you. So I'm doing it right now. So on that notice, I just go onto your Twitter and find evidence of what you've said, and I've done it plenty of times. For me, you can go on my own channel and go find out all that information.
What are we talking about here?
With Man United and Liverpool, with Man United and Liverpool, and whoever else is around there, Chelsea and that. For me, the way I look at it, anyone that's in a title race right now with Arsenal, you got to include Man United because for me, my whole thing is Arsenal are in their own lane. So if you're going to include others, you include me too, yeah. So factually, because I put in better performances.
Include Sunderland.
Yes, exactly, Sean. Thank you. You include them. Because right now, we're
just on a real world. Okay, so you're just completely losing your mind.
No, because we're not doing what ifs about what happens in game week 30. Remember, I thought that was the whole gimmick. But anyways, my thing is,
Sunderland are a reasonable type. No, hang on, I've got. I'm a rare appearance. I'm a rare appearance on your channel right now. Recently, but
this is why you're going to be rare.
I hear some wacky stuff like. If you're going to include X, then you include everybody else. And included in that is a team that got promoted who's about to lose 10 of their first team players to the AFCON in December. We include Man United and to justify that we also
it's 3 players.
Sean, that was sensational. You've managed to change 2 to 10.
Yeah, 3 players.
I don't care. The point is Sunderland not in a title challenge. Neither are United. Kaz, what are we doing here?
All right, first and foremost, this is just what I am, right? Daps just says I'm not going to change. That's my line too. So, anyways, I do this every year, just like a gal. So on that note, you know what? I take a bit of everything from everyone. So, but right now, I'm about to take your candy like it's trick or treat. Yeah, for me, the way I look at it,
do I look like the sort of guy that gives
anyways, my whole point is,
they've got cola one.
I don't like them. My whole point is, from what I've seen so far, by my eyes, this season, Man United have definitely put in more better performances than Liverpool have, 1,000,000%. Even if you go look at their wins, you can't really justify them by your eyes. My eyes tell me that Liverpool are going to be underneath me, so I'm going to do my what ifs and everything going on and future, that's so Raven type bullshit, seeing the future. I'm going to be above them this weekend. So factually, I'm above them. It's a better performances
so
and also.
Raven, is that a Nickelodeon program?
Yes, Disney, but
Disney.
What are we doing here?
Yes,
what are we doing here?
Man,
You know what? The reason why I haven't come on this show, the level of delusion is wild. What are we going after? Come on now.
No, but
who are you appealing to?
I've conceded Arsenal are winning the league, yeah, and I'm doing it from early, so I've already put that out there.
Bro, you want us to win the league.
Yeah, but you're like, I wanted Chelsea because I don't hate Chelsea like that. I hate the rest of you lot, but it's unfortunate that Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea, and Man City decide they want to be good all of a sudden, pricks. But anyways, right now, I'm not convinced by Liverpool, even after 450 million spent. They got to do mid-games, midweek majority more than us, by the way. They are they in a Carabao? No, they got knocked out. They got Champions League and blah, 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 blah. Their shit's all over the gaff. I'm not saying my shit isn't all over the gaff, but I think we have the same kind of shit.
Do you remember? It was literally we've just walked into the month of November.
You got the same level of diarrhea right now, but theirs is a little bit more.
4 weeks ago,
game's gone left.
Was it 4 weeks ago or was it 5 weeks ago? It was certainly the month of September.
Grimsby.
When Amorim, when Amorim was saying, like, if you want something different, sack me. And he was sitting there with his hands on a tactics board during 22 minutes of penalty shootouts against Grimsby Town, and a couple of wins on the bounce, 3 wins. And then a draw against Forest, and suddenly you're putting yourself in a title challenge. Well, I've never heard levels of delusion like this.
It does. Well, it's a little bit like when Conte was losing at the start with Chelsea, right? And you say you never heard of it, but actually, let's go based off actual evidence. When Conte was fucking up in his first time at Chelsea, all of a sudden he changed his tactics after he got buried by Jordan Henderson, and all of a sudden he went on to win the league. So if I want to do that, I can do that based off evidence in the past. If people want to change their minds after 4 game weeks, I mean, lots of people have changed their minds about Liverpool in a base of 3 to 4 weeks as well. That's just how football goes. So on that notice, if I'm seeing something that I can kind of get behind and say, you know what, it looks better than what the others are going.
This would be in a normal world. This would be the part where I say, put your money where your mouth is. I will have any number of money. Any number that you like on Man United don't win the league, but you will say, I can't do that. It's not my thing. But this is what you can hide behind. You can be shameless and ridiculous based on nothing, based on irrelevant observations of things that happened a long time ago. And then when I say, okay, let's see how much you really believe in this bollocks, you go, can't do that.
Respectfully, I did not say I'm going to win the league. Right? That's
I don't think you did. I'm hoping you did.
I just said, take it as you wish. If Arsenal are in the title, if these other clubs are in title races, then you got to include me right now.
I think United 100%.
So it's not in a title race, Kaz.
Oh, absolutely.
I think United should be in the top 5.
Until
top 5 is definitely achievable.
At this moment in time, the title race is between Arsenal and Arsenal. That's it.
Yeah, exactly, Egal. That's my whole point. So yeah. Anyways,
oh my god.
Blue says, don't you see Pep intentionally use Haaland as a tactic now? No more crossing to the box, making it narrow at the center, and make Haaland running behind. Well, yeah, draw out players, and then Haaland just does what Haaland does best.
It's getting more out of Haaland because if you think in the first season, but in the second and third season, in particular in the third season, Haaland was hanging back too much, getting involved in tussles with defenders, and the minute that you saw Haaland was getting involved in one of them, it was usually a sign that he wasn't going to have a good game. I think he's just the fact that he's dropping deeper and getting involved in the game. It's
against Bournemouth, he was dropping. Didn't it lead to one of the goals?
Did against Man United. Yeah. Did against Man United. Did against
Brentford.
Against Arsenal. If you think of the Arsenal goal, it was exactly the same type thing. Haaland dropping deeper is you get the best out of him. 100%,
actually, your goal against the last game, the second goal, just for
against Everton, yeah. Went once.
No, just yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. I think.
So, but anyways, people, I'm gonna wrap up there. Gonna go on and talk about Man United being in a title race to annoy Sean some more. So if anyone wants to go over, feel free. It will say play next video, so up to you guys. If you actually put exclamation mark Sean SEAN, it will come up with his channel. 1, not plural. But other than that, smash the likes. We won't be back later. We'll be back tomorrow. So on that notice, thank you very much.